Flying Cafe for Simi-Animals is inscrutable, slightly pretentious, and probably a perfect name for the developer of Cradle, a first-person adventure game that takes place in a post-apocalyptic future and stars an unprecedented 2 characters with amnesia. Those may seem like a string of randomly chosen video game cliches, but Cradle manages to put its own spin on each of them. First of all is Cradle's post-apocalypse, which is closer to Children of Men than Fallout, and its vision of the future, which takes place in rural Mongolia with bits of rusty future tech grafted on. The 2 characters who can't seem to remember anything are the player character and a lady robot in the corner of the room you wake up in. The central mystery revolves around discovering their identities, and the game does a good job of justifying this tired convention within the narrative. The gameplay is fairly standard adventure game fare. There are a few simple puzzles, but for the most part, the only challenge is finding the items you need in the environment. There is one section with unique gameplay, but it's not great, and since the game requires you to do it at least 3 times, it gets old quick. The game is chock full of atmosphere. The environments are rich and help to realize Cradle's unique vision of the future. The density of the lore elements is, however, almost to its detriment at points. The hut the player starts in is absolutely plastered with scraps of paper to read, like some hobo's bedroll. You could spend the first 20 minutes of the game just wandering around a single room, reading all the post-its, newspaper articles, and handwritten notes just to make sure you don't miss some integral bit of lore that ties the whole narrative together. This is further exacerbated by the fact that none of the other environments have any of these pieces of story flavor, so they could easily have been spread more evenly throughout the game. Cradle's largest strength is its story. The central mystery keeps the player propelled forward, and the performances and writing are top-notch.
My name is Ida, and I understand even less than you do. I do not recognize this body. There's something wrong with it. I can't see anything and I don't feel my legs.
Although the end suffers a bit from pacing issues and general sloppiness, the story's conclusion is satisfying. It's ambiguous enough to leave the player with plenty of questions without feeling like none of the answers are present in the game. Cradle is a lot of things. It's a vision of the future we don't often see. It's an adventure game without the overly frustrating gameplay. It's a story about characters with amnesia where the amnesia is actually justified. It's a narrative that makes the player do some of the mental legwork to decipher it. It's not perfect, but it's a game that manages to breathe new life into old conventions and give hope that even the tired tropes of video games can be seen in a new light.